Hi, welcome to the Math Refresher. Okay. This refresher is based on 8th grade level math. So let's get started. First problem, 44 plus 4. Look at that as columns. Add your way down. 4 plus 4 is 8. Bring down your 4. So your answer is 48. Number 2, 76 minus 65. Again, you got 6 minus 5 is 1. 7 minus 6 is 1. Answer is 11. Number 3 is an addition problem. Again, think of it as columns going down. You got 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 4 is 16. 6, carry the 1. 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 6 is 16, plus 8, 24, plus 3 is 27. Carry the 2. 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 6 is 16, plus 3 is 19. Carry the 1. 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 2 is 10. So your answer is 10,976. Next one is it's a subtraction problem. Okay. If you can't subtract the 5 from the 4, you're going to have to borrow 10 from the 3. 2, which would make this 14. 14 minus 5 is 9. 2 minus 2 is 0. 8 minus 7 is 1. Answer is 109. Number 5. Add up your whole numbers first. 4 plus 2 is 6. Then you got 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1 equals 7. Addition of fractions. First step, you need to get a common denominator. In this problem here, your common denominator will be 20. Five times 4 is 20, so 1 times 4 is 4. 4 times 5 is 20, so 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 10 is 20, so 1 times 10 is 10. Add up all your numerators. You have 19 over 20, and then your whole numbers. 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 2 is 10. Answer is 10 and 19/20. Next one. Again, you need to find your common denominator. In this case, it'll be an 8. 4 times 2 is 8. 1 times 2 is 2. From 8 to become an 8, you're multiplying by 1. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 4 is 8, so 1 times 4 is 4. If you add up all your numerators, you get 9 over 8, which is a mixed fraction. It's an improper fraction. So what you need to do, you simplify. 8 goes into 9 one time, and you have 1/8 left over. Ah, but wait, you still have your whole numbers. So you're going to add up all your whole numbers. 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 6 is 13, plus the 1, you got 14 and 1/8. Okay, 4 minus blank is equal to 1 and 1/3. If you look at this as 3 and 3/3, that equals 4. Now you're going to subtract one and 1/3, which will give you 2 and 2/3, which is your answer. Okay, number 9, subtraction of fractions. Again, you need to find your common denominator, which will be 20. Five times 4 is 20, 1 times 4 is 4, 4 times 5 is 20, 3 times 5 is 15. You can't subtract 15 from 4, so you're going to have to borrow the 13. That becomes 12. And if you got 20, another equivalent of 20 would be 20 over 20. If you add that to the 4 over 20, you get 24 over 20. Now you can subtract. 24 minus 15 is 9 over 20th. 12 minus 6 is 6. Number 10. 15 times 3. 3 times 5, 15, carry the 1. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. Wrong. 4. Answer is 45. Number 11. 873 times 46. 6 times 3 is 18, carry the 1. 6 times 7 is 42, plus 1 is 43, carry the 4. 6 times 8 is 48, plus 4, 52. Placeholder of a 0. 4 times 3 is 12, carry the 1. 4 times 7 is equal to 28, plus 1 is 29, carry the 2. 4 times 8 is 32, plus 2 is 34. Now you add them. 8, 5, 1, 0, 40,158. Number 12. Multiplication of decimals. As you can see, you have a decimal sign on the bottom number. For the meantime, let's not worry about that. What you want to do is treat this like any other multiplication problem. So let's multiply this. 4 times 3 is 12. Carry the 1. 4 times 7 is 28. Plus 1 is 29. Bring down your placeholder of a 0. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 7, 21. Now you want to add them all together. 2, 18, another 1, 4, 2482. Now remember, you have one decimal point. You have one number on the right side of the decimal point. So what you want to do is bring the decimal point over to the left one space. Your answer becomes 248.2. Number 13, same thing, treat it as a multiplication problem. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 5 is 5. Placeholder of a 0. 5 times 7, 35. 5 times 3 is 15. Plus 3 is 18. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 1 is 26. Now you got two placeholders. 6 times 7, 42. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 4, 22. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 2, 32. Add them all together. 7, 8, 15, 9, 4. Now count how many decimal places you have to the right. You have 1, 2, 3. So you bring your decimal point over 3 spaces. 349.587. Number 14, 5 divided by 50. You can cross cancel that. Answer becomes 10. Number 15. 15 goes into 65. How many times? Let's go with a 4. 4 times 15 is 60. Bring down your 5. 15 goes into 50. How many times? Again, 3. You got 45. And it keeps repeating itself. So this answer here can be written as 4.33 with a line over it, which means 3 just keeps recurring. 4, remainder 5, or 4 and 1/3. Those are 3 possible answers. Number 16. 3/4 times 5/16. When you're multiplying fractions, you multiply straight across. So 3 times 5 is 15 over 64. Okay. Division of fractions. What you want to do is change this into a multiplication problem. To do that, you would invert your second fraction, which will make it 8/3, and change this into a multiplication. Now you can multiply straight across. You got 24 over 60. Okay, if you divide it by 6, you got 4 over 10. Now divided by 2, you got 2/5. 2/7 of 49. This one you can cross cancel. 7 goes into 49 how many times? 7. Now if you got 2 times 7, your answer is 14. 12% of 96. Change that into a multiplication problem. We'll change it to 96 times 0.12. Now multiply. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry the 1. 2 times 9 is 18. Plus 1 is 19. Bring down your placeholder. 96. 2, 5, 1152. But you have 2 decimal points. So your answer is 11.52. Okay. Write as common fraction in lowest terms. 0.085. Now you have your tens, hundreds, thousands. 0.085 becomes 85 over 1,000. Now if you divide both sides by 5, you get 17 over 200. Six to the third. You got 6 times 6 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Times 6 is equal to 216. Solve x plus 3b equals blank. If x was 6, b equals 2, solve it. So x is 6 plus 3 times 2 equals, you got 6 plus 6 equals 12. Ten minus 8 plus 7 over negative 5. So 8 plus 7 is 15. You got 10 minus 15 is negative 5 over negative 5. Answer is 1. Minus x minus y minus 20. X minus y plus 19. As you can see, a negative x and a positive x cancel out. You got a negative equals a negative 2y. Positive 19 minus 20 is a negative 1. So negative 2y minus 1. Three p minus q equals 10. 2p minus q is equal to 7. We have to solve for one variable. So if I take this equation, 3p minus q equals 10, and multiply it by negative 1, I would get negative 3p, negative times a negative, plus q is equal to negative 10. Then take your equation, 2p minus q is equal to 7. Q's cancel out. Negative 3p plus 2p, you got negative p is equal to negative 3, so p is equal to positive 3. Now if you take that p equals positive 3 in any one of those two equations, let's throw it in the bottom one. 2 times 3 minus q is equal to 7. You got 6 minus q is equal to 7. If I bring q to this side, I got q is equal to minus 1. So P is equal to 3, Q is equal to negative 1. I hope this helps. My colleague Matt will be doing the next section on spatial aptitudes.